them a chance at walking away with those titles. They're going to be going squaring off, and Jive and Jimmy looking to get some answers from Funky Fahrenheit as to why this even came about. Also, fans, NWA On Fire's first ever Tag Team Turmoil Tournament. That's right, Capital Punishment, Minutemen, the Hoods, and a mystery fourth tag team set to take on in an old school tournament fashion. 2 teams start in the ring. One gets pinned, another one at random comes in until we have a winner. That winner scheduled to take on the NWA On Fire BWO Tag Team Champions Shooting Stars that very night in the main event. You don't want to miss your chance to see these NWA On Fire superstars in action, fans. Also, we're going to be having the NWA On Fire Heavyweight Champion Brian Fury also with us at the Rumford Armory in Rumford, Maine, and the Clash of the Titans. That's right, fans. You don't want to miss this event. Featuring WWE Hall of Famer Mr. USA Tony Atlas, set to take on the giant 7-foot-plus Pharaoh in an epic battle. The giant Pharaoh says he's going to end the career of Mr. USA Tony Atlas. Will he do it? Only one way to find out, by coming out and seeing us tonight, Rumford Armory, Rumford, Maine. And fans, now we're going to take you down to John Harder and Tom Savoldi.
What a show we have for you tonight. What a show. It's so exciting. Well, I'm jumping up and down like a jumping bean. Johnny, tell them what we got going.
Tommy, you got to relax, because tonight, Rumford Armory and Rumford, Maine, NWA On Fire's Valentine's Vendetta. What a night. You've seen everything built up to this one point, but we got the mother of all matches on main event.
Mr. Telephone Pole Arms himself, Tony Atlas, WWE star, WWF star. I mean, the man's been around a long time, and he looks like a mountain. He's built like a mountain.
Absolutely. The 2006 Hall of Famer within the WWE has a monstrous task ahead of him. He's facing the 7-foot-plus giant Pharaoh. And after the words Pharaoh said, Pharaoh wants to end the career once and for all over Mr. USA Tony Atlas. Needless to say, this is the mother of all matches.
Be honest with you, I think that Tony Atlas kind of got sucked into this match.
Oh, he did?
Doloff is the one who was going to go against
Absolutely.
the Giant.
That's true.
Right? Now, between you and I, Doloff to me is not a wrestler.
He's a fighter.
He's a fighter. He's an MMA, they call that fighter, whatever they call him. I don't know what they call him.
He's an MMA specialist.
He's a specialist, all right. But he's going against some of the toughest wrestlers in the business today.
Absolutely.
And that's a big, big difference, you know. But whatever collusion happened there between Atlas and Doloff, I didn't even think they knew each other.
Oh, well, regardless of that, Tony Atlas came out to the ring with Jason Doloff on their infamous battle between Doloff and Pharaoh. And what happened? What occurred? Tony Atlas stopped shenanigans from happening. Doloff caught the submission, made Pharaoh tap out. And because of that, Tony Atlas wants revenge on Giant Pharaoh for trying to cheat. Pharaoh, again, as I alluded to earlier, said he wants to end the career of Mr. USA Tony Atlas tonight. Rumford, Maine, the Rumford Armory. And let me tell you, Tony Atlas, one-on-one with the Giant Pharaoh. This is the mother of all main events.
It's the mother of all events. And you know what? I think that Atlas was just looking for his opening to get in there against the Pharaoh.
Well, he got
I really do. I really do. Because I know Tony a long, long time, and I've seen him go against the toughest and the biggest in the business today. Yes, he never backs down. He would go against Gargantua. It doesn't make any difference to him. And there was no liking between him and the Pharaoh. Not that they've had words. I'm not saying they had. But you could tell when somebody looks at somebody when they don't like him. And I know Tony didn't like the Pharaoh.
And let me tell you something, after tonight we'll see who likes who, but more importantly, who gets the big win. Will it be Tony Atlas or will it be the Giant Pharaoh? Tonight, Rumford, Maine, Valentine's Vendetta, you will find out for yourself.
7 o'clock, be there!
Tonight, NWA On Fire and the Hope Association bring to you a Valentine Vendetta at the Rumford Armory in Rumford, Maine. Brian Fury will make his first defense as new NWA On Fire Heavyweight Champion, plus a Tag Team Turmoil Tournament between the Hoods, the Minutemen, Capital Punishment, and a mystery team, with the winner facing the NWA On Fire Tag Team Champions, the Shooting Stars, and the main event in a Battle of the Titans. WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas takes on 7-foot-plus Giant Pharaoh. That's tonight at 7 p.m. at the Rumford Armory in Rumford, Maine. Be there.
And fans, you're back, and what an interview there with John and Tom. It seems that the tag team division is complete controversy right now. I don't know what's going on with it. I want to find out myself. I want to find some answers. This needs to go down fairly tonight. The Tag Team Turmoil Tournament, it's set to prove all questions, all controversy, all getting settled tonight. Rumford Armory, Rumford, Maine. You don't want to miss your chance to see it. I'm going to be there. I'm not missing my chance to see it. Also, I'm not missing my chance to see Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, in action there tonight. And fans, now we're going to take you to...
Hey, this is Tommy Savoldi from Tommy's Corner with another version of The Way I See It. Next to me, I have Sebastian Cruz. Sebastian Cruz, recently you just lost your heavyweight belt to a gentleman by the name of Christian Law.
I believe that's Tristan Law.
Tristan!
I can understand it gets confusing.
I know it does get confusing, but you no longer have the belt. The belt is gone. And where are you going from here?
I'll be honest, man. It's been hard, really hard for me. I don't know my up from down. I don't left from right.
Well, you're kind of caught in between the BWO and the NWA On Fire. Which way are you kind of leaning?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, I know I'm going to be reaching for something. You know, I was knocked down, but I'm always reaching.
Well, I got to tell you something. The rumor going around now and the talk going around now is that you're going to switch over to the NWA On Fire. You're going to go after that belt.
It could be the NWA On Fire World Heavyweight Champion Brian Fury. We've got plenty of history. I heard there's also a lightweight division.
Absolutely. It's the Angelo Savoldi lightweight. And you know what? There's also belts wide open with the NWA On Fire tag team division.
Hey, maybe I'll just get myself a partner, someone who's equally my caliber, and maybe we'd strike some.
Well, to be honest with you, my personal opinion, I think you'd make a great tag team. And I've got the guy in mind that you should be tagging up with. I don't know whether I should let the cat out of the bag right now, but I think you and I are both thinking about the same gentleman.
Maybe we'll talk about the same
we let the people wonder about that one, okay?
We'll keep that cat in the bag.
Okay, we keep that in the bag. All I got to say to you is, if you do come over to NWA On Fire, I wish you all the luck in the world. You've been a great competitor. You're full of action, and you got a heck of a following in Maine. The few times you've been up there, the emails have been on fire for Sebastian Cruz.
I'm very, very fortunate and thankful for all the fans and everything they've done, because they make me who I am.
They sure do. The fans do make the wrestlers. The wrestlers don't make the fans. The fans make the wrestlers. Well, I want to welcome you. Wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you very much, Mr. Savoldi.
And I hope that your debut as an NWA On Fire superstar is a great one. Okay?
Thanks, Tommy.
Hey, that's another one from Tommy Savoldi, The Way I See It, and we'll see you next time.
Tonight, NWA On Fire and the Hope Association bring to you a Valentine Vendetta at the Rumford Armory in Rumford, Maine. Brian Fury will make his first defense as new NWA On Fire heavyweight champion, plus a tag team turmoil tournament between the Hoods, the Minutemen, Capital Punishment, and a mystery team, with the winner facing the NWA On Fire Tag Team Champions, the Shooting Stars, and the main event in a Battle of the Titans. WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas takes on 7-foot-plus Giant Pharaoh. That's tonight at 7 p.m. at the Rumford Armory in Rumford, Maine. Be there!
All right, fans, we're back here at the NWA On Fire pre-show for later on the night in Rumford, Maine. And, before we get into anything, Tommy Savoldi, I have to ask you a question.
Ask me a question, I'll tell you no lies.
Okay, I know the tag team situation, and you were raising havoc and hoot and holler over the entire tag team championship thing with the Shooting Stars, and I have a question.
What's the question?
Were you slipped an envelope, Tommy?
Talk to me, young. Did I what?
Did you slip it? Were you slipped an envelope? Were you given the legal tender? Were you given some lettuce to help the Shooting Stars?
John, you're talking to an official of NWA On Fire. I have nothing to do with the BWO.
I know you don't.
That's the way they work it. You understand? That's your organization.
Hey.
I see wrong, I go and I want to right that wrong. And it makes no difference to me. It makes who it is.
Well, personally, Tom, I wanted to say...
Why didn't you stand up when they took the belts the way they took the belts?
Because there was no... We're going to get into this.
It was so obvious in front of your eyes, and you still say, oh, no, they wanted fair and square.
Tommy, I don't mean to get the ticker rocking, but I actually wanted to say...
By the way, you see my new car?
Oh, wait a minute.
I got a beautiful car.
I know you. I saw the Escalade outside.
It's an import.
Oh, it's an import, huh?
Yeah.
Good grief.
It's a Korean car.
They move fast. They drive fast, Tommy.
It's fast.
Well, regardless of that, I wanted to say that was a fantastic call. You told the referee about what happened.
Absolutely.
And it leads to this. So much calamity in the tag team scene as of late. Well, later on tonight in Rumford, Maine, you got yourselves the first ever tag team turmoil in NWA On Fire history.
It's going to be pure chaos and destruction. It's going to be... I don't have words to describe.
You don't have words to describe. You're so excited for this match. So am I. This is for the NWA On Fire and BWO Unified Tag Team Championships. 4 teams will be involved in this match. The Shooting Stars, the Hoods, the Minute Men, and Capital Punishment. The way this match goes, it starts off with 2 teams in the ring. If someone gets pinned, another team comes out. It's like an old school gauntlet. The last team standing will be the Unified Tag Team Champions. Tommy?
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on it.
I know you will.
And I hope you will be too.
I will. I keep it right down the middle.
And I hope you turn out to be a stand-up guy like I thought you were at the beginning at one time.
Well, Tommy, I'm a stand-up guy.
Yeah, you're a stand-up guy. Then why are you sitting then?
Long story. Regardless of that, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this. Tonight, Tag Team Turmoil, Unified Tag Team Titles, Tommy. This is going to be a tremendous match, and the right team will end up on top.
You definitely got to see this one.
Well, fans, you heard it there from John Harder and Tom Savoldi. Valentine's Vendetta tonight, 7 p.m. Rumford Armory, Rumford, Maine. You don't want to miss your chance to see these NWA On Fire superstars in action. I'm going to be there. John's going to be there. Tom's going to be there. We're all waiting to see and get some answers with that Tag Team Turmoil tournament. We're waiting to see the Clash of the Titans with Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, and the Giant Pharaoh. We're waiting to see what happens between Jive and Jimmy and Funky Fahrenheit. But the wait is almost over. Just a few more hours, 7 p.m. Rumford Armory, Rumford, Maine. Be there.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tommy Savoldi coming at you with another version of The Way I See It. And the way I see it, I'm here in this locker room of NWA New York. My first time here. But I got to tell you what, this is nothing but chaos and destruction. And next to me, I have 2 fellas, up-and-coming tag team, Chip Stetson and Dewey. You know, you 2 fellas were in Maine with NWA On Fire not too long ago.
Yep.
And you went against the duo of the Hoods.
Remember them?
Oh, I think you should remember them. They did a number on both of you guys with chairs. I mean, they laid you out like fillets.
Right.
What do you have to say about that? I mean, what's your comeback on that? You're coming back, by the way, February 11th.
Well, yeah, you know what, Tommy? You're right, but look at it this way. Desperate people do desperate things. Hoods, you could not get the job done, so what did you have to do? You went and got some toys. You got some folding chairs, and you decided to lay them across our heads. But you know what? Next time, boys, because you're not men, you try coming at us face to face, and I'll guarantee you, Tommy, it'll be a different situation.
What about you, Dewey? What do you got to say about it?
You know what? They drew the line, and let's just say February 11th, there's going to be some actions.
Well, you got it. February 11th, the gauntlet is laid. I think that the Hoods have more on their plate than they can handle, but that's yet to be seen. That's February 11th in the Rumford Armory. Be there on February 11th. It's going to be a war.
Well, folks, you saw it here. Thank you for tuning into the pre-show for tonight. Valentine's Vendetta, Rumford, Maine, the Rumford Armory, 7 p.m. bell time. Be there. For Tommy Savoldi, this is John Harder saying we'll see you at Valentine's Vendetta.
See you later.
Tonight, NWA On Fire and the Hope Association bring to you a Valentine Vendetta at the Rumford Armory in Rumford, Maine.